Ready?
Let's do
The
this.
first ever recording
This is Death's Gambit.
on Alex and Lewis's amazing venture into
Yeah.
being a millionaire.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
quite sure that's the case.
Legitimately make £500,000 an hour.
I feel like we've started this at a bad time.
Yeah.
We swear a lot.
Yeah, we struggle
And
with...
demonetisation might be a thing.
Yeah. I'm going to jump in right at the hardest possible class.
So what do we know about this game, Alex? We know
So-
that it's Dark Souls-esque, is what I've been told by you.
It's a very Souls-like, there's a very Souls-born element to it, very much in the kind of grinding and suffering. There's a roguelike element to it.
Roguelike as well.
Yeah, it's quite good in the sense that you get every now and again when you die, you get a cutscene to show you how you lived before you became an
I
immortal.
like it, so a replay of how bad you were.
Yeah, yeah. And also your childhood. That's also an interesting
No one cares about
interesting
childhoods.
little slice there. Note the high level motion of the cape there. Got to love a bit of realistic cape jittering.
It's a lot of cape movement.
I feel that's integral to the storyline.
Understandable.
Yeah, so it's a very Souls-like game. It's not a friendly game. It's not as unforgiving as Dark Souls. There are.
So you're not going to get very far then before you give up?
I feel like I'm going to do moderately.
Have you played it yet?
I've played about 40 minutes.
You played it at home? Okay.
As a sentinel.
A sentinel. What are we now?
We are an acolyte of death. So
Should have probably been paying attention
Yeah.
to what you'd
Yeah.
chosen.
sentinels can equip any weapon in the game.
Okay.
Acolytes of death can't.
So what can we use?
Our special ability is that we can get save fires, candles,
Okay.
shrines, things like that, closer to boss fights than
Right.
any other character. So we gain that positive.
I'm guessing you didn't get very far.
I got past the first boss.
Wow.
Now, obviously, the item above me, you're supposed to do a really long, complicated series of events to get to it,
Sure.
but also you could just jump and grab it.
I mean, I'm sure you googled that one. You didn't figure that
No,
out.
I worked that out myself. I watched the man
You watched the
a while
YouTube video
ago
of the man
when
doing
he
it.
did the
Yeah.
review, talk about it. These little stones here give you information about how to do
So, yeah,
specific
you'll
things.
need them.
Just your standard tutorial, and your standard gonna fall off there.
Why is there a feather?
Feather allows you to essentially return to your previous bonfire
Okay.
or save point
Right.
without needing to run all the way back.
In case anyone didn't guess, this is Alex playing at the moment.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see by the lack
Woeful.
of good movement.
woeful lack of skill, and the fact that
that
I
will be
just
evident in every video
equipped
we ever
the
do.
weapon in the wrong hand. You get a secondary weapon which you carry alongside your
Okay.
standard weapon.
Bit like Dead Cells.
Kind of, yeah.
You get a secondary?
Your bow always requires at least 40 arrows.
Okay. At least.
You can't kill these big creatures.
Why would you
No
want
idea
to?
Why. Oh, well, they look like they might drop some souls.
Majestical.
Yeah.
Do you get souls in this game as well?
You get an essence type
Yeah.
situation.
So
which
yes,
I think
in a
they
different
refer to as
variant.
souls.
Gotcha.
So we've come to our first puzzle door. We need to collect this glowing diamond thing. Not overly complicated,
That's
but
tough,
it does enlighten us to the fact that we need 2 more.
And that's what we're going to try and do.
Yeah,
I think if you die, I'll take over.
of course.
And it'll be my first ever time trying.
This here is your resting place. What
Bonfire?
we would essentially refer to as a bonfire.
Great. We do like Dark Souls, so we'll reference that quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. I like to smash a bit of the surrounding area as well. That's
Never know what you're going to find.
climbing ladders. Weird one for me.
How's it?
Normally,
What?
in a sort of a roguelike Castlevania style setting,
Sure.
you'd press up to climb a ladder.
That would be traditional.
In this, to grab the ladder, you press the left bumper.
Left bump. Okay, that's
And then
different.
you control yourself on the ladder. You can lean and look outwards from the ladder. It's
Just for aesthetics.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
not for anything
no.
meaningful.
Seems to make gameplay a little bit more complicated in my
I
opinion.
mean, that
but
does sound different.
left trigger to block,
Naturally.
and that's not left trigger. That's left trigger.
Standard.
Here we go. And
And
you
first
dodge with
enemy?
B. First enemy. They're very unforgiving. Note the backswing on the sword.
That hits you too, does it?
That hurts too.
Okay.
I'll give an example of that in a moment, just so that we're all. He's powered up there.
That's
Oh,
not
nearly.
ideal.
Move forwards and roll. Stamina's low. Again, very Dark Souls-esque in the sense that you have a stamina bar there.
I'm guessing you level up like Dark Souls and you can choose
You
which of your stats.
Do indeed.
You like that?
It's very annoying in the sense that you can use your shards
Okay.
to purchase items or to level up.
Understand.
Vrel, general pain in the neck, to be fair, pops up a few times in the game from what I know. You can kill him now and he drops an item, but it's not a particularly useful item.
Great.
The feather that he's just dropped is essentially your Estus Flask, so it's your healing item from throughout the game. You can pick those up throughout the game.
Do you think these guys will get sued for copying so many elements?
No, I feel they've fallen under the Souls.
It's 2D, so
banner.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other huge positive to the feathers there is that you can pick up different variations of them. So some will give you higher speed, some will make you heal faster, things like that.
Great time for an aeroplane to go over the house.
Yeah,
Carry on.
It sounds like a prop plane, to be fair. So it's definitely 1940s out there.
Carrying on.
Various different stats. Vitality obviously increases your health. Strength increases your ability to equip strength weapons.
I can also
finesse
read.
weapons.
Yes.
Endurance is your stamina, and then the bottom two are going to be
Haste
overly
determines
useful.
bow speed.
Yes.
Decreases ability time and increases stam regen.
Indeed.
Not bad.
I'm going to throw an extra point in finesse there because your weapons do increase in power.
I'm sure when I take over, it'll be a mixture of stats I like.
It's true. I have a feeling that you are probably going to do that, Lewis. I'm going to roll.
Can you hit shields like that, or do
You
they hurt
can.
you?
If you hold block and then hit the opposite side bumper, it will kick the shield out the way.
Okay. Even spike shields.
Even spike shields,
Wow.
which bizarrely do no damage when you kick them.
Oh, that
But
seems.
would probably pierce your shoe. I mean, I can't say for definite, but I'm 90%
I
certain.
mean, I've got very good shoes.
Then you're
Not
probably
sure.
going to be fine.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I've got a new cape, which gives us +4 vitality. So
Compared to
we'll have-
what? We had nothing on the old one.
Yep, it was just an aesthetic cape. Right, so weird mechanic.
You
but
can
one
jump through
that
holes in a tree.
You can jump through holes in a tree, but as you jump into the air, if you attack, it lengthens your jump.
Okay, so a bit of momentum.
Yeah, it carries you forward.
You'll need that because you won't even make the normal jumps.
Correct. For those who are new to this, I am
Should be
notoriously inadequate when it comes to games. I am generally survive entirely on luck.
And persistence, I'll give you that.
And perseverance.
Yeah.
I will spend the best part of 10 years trying to beat a game that Lewis could do in 4 minutes.
I think you're building me up a bit there.
No, I'm pretty certain that that's an adequate example.
I mean, yeah, you've shown so far that you are
My skills are somewhat
under
less than you would expect. This is technically an area that's meant to be attacked quite late in the game.
This is the tutorial, let's be honest.
This section here is not where you're supposed to go. I've just decided that this is where I'm going to go because it seems like fun.
So you're going to die.
It's possible that I may sustain some damage in this area.
At least the...
I've just shot a dragon without meaning to. And
do you get a Drake sword?
I don't know, but I do know that some of the enemies are stupid enough
To
step in the fire.
Brilliant.
We just got a new helm and also another item that I'm not entirely sure of. Reinforced helm. Let's have a look if that's... Oh! Completely forgot to attach the Vlados helm there, which is an item we picked at the beginning. This is where things become slightly more complicated because we have essentially a mini boss that wants to eat our face.
What's he called?
He doesn't have a name, he is just a little bit unpleasant.
Can the dragon kill him?
No, because the game people clearly worked out that this would be something that people would do. So they've put the fire ending at the bottom of the stairs and the man can't walk past it.
So at the moment, you are cheesing the first boss.
I'm choosing the first mini-boss, yes. Just unloading some arrows into him. If I catch the dragon along the way, then that's the dragon's fault for getting him away.
This appears to be the
Really?
unintended way to fight this boss, if you will.
He's being notoriously unfriendly, so I'm going to heal up.
You're out of arrows.
I'm out of arrows. I'm going to run up there. and I'm going to
Get
attacked in the
absolutely
face.
wrecked. Yeah.
He is polite enough to at least throw me
Under the...
under the protective cover of
glad it's fireproof.
where the dragon can't get me. He's got a weird attack that pulls you towards him. One of the little features I quite like about this game is it tells you where projectiles are going to land.
Okay, so you haven't got a guess.
So you've not got the ash, you've not got to run around looking like an idiot trying not to have things fall on you. They will fall on you if they want to.
Okay.
Little cubby hole here, which first time I played the game I completely missed.
Doesn't sound unreasonable.
And another quick save point there. Now over here we've got an upgrade for our feathers, so we've now got another healing item.
Four.
We had 3 originally. These chests are
Mimics?
combo chests.
Not mimics.
They
Okay.
require you to produce a large enough combo to open them. At the moment, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I'm guessing you build combos with the weapons.
You get special skills later on that you can use that
Okay.
will make life considerably easier.
Right.
This here, one of the best mechanics in the game, hands down. These are tomes.
Okay.
You collect tomes, they give you a battle damage boost against their specific boss.
Right.
But they also give you a little bit of lore. The game does go through it for you so that you understand it. And it tells you get 5% boost against the boss.
Against the Alkene boss only,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah. There's one for each boss. And it's a nice...
So that 5% can't be improved upon?
It can, but only
Okay.
if you get the second half of the Owl King's journal.
Okay.
I'm notably quite cautious. Barrels always contain something, in my opinion.
3 shards, that's what they contain.
Indeed. And obviously to fall through, you hold down
As
and
always.
press jump.
At least that one's normal.
These little globby people will poison you. Don't
How do you do
trust
the
them.
old /? Is that just a normal attack?
That's just your standard attack.
Okay.
It's B. I will probably die in a second.
It's fine, and you can teach me the controls.
Now, these two, just generally unpleasant people.
These are the bosses.
This is the first official mini boss.
Okay.
There is a reward for this if you can complete it without using a phoenix feather to heal. Then it gives you access to a chest, which gives you a specialist feather.
So we'll never see that chest because...
However, if you were to get... Once the boss is dead, if you go back and use the shrine again and then run to the chest, because there's no new boss, you don't suffer any damage and therefore you can open the chest.
I see.
Without any penalisation. There
You're
are
gonna
a few
die.
of those chests throughout the game and they are quite difficult to open. As you've probably guessed from the fact that I've just had to heal.
You are dead.
It's the backswing on that lance that throws me.
I'll give it to you. You definitely can't tell that you played before.
Thank you.
Anytime.
It gives that authentic feeling that
Yeah.
I think some people lack. The elitist culture.
I mean...
I'm completely out of healing items. I've
4 in
only
about
just got through
6
50%
seconds.
of the boss's health. Let's try and catch. Oh, good catch. Ideally, what you're supposed to do is go the other way and beat the boss once you've got some special skills. But
You thought, nah, screw that.
YOLO and all that. I thought
Did you say YOLO?
I said YOLO,
Guessing.
and I did win with a grand total of about 3 health.
It's better than no health.
Which is better than no health.
Unexpected.
And
Give
we've
you that.
activated another one of the little weird pyramid
2 out of 3.
things. The chest, of course, is up here.
What's in the chest?
Nothing, because I used a phoenix.
Because you failed.
I may have failed that small challenge.
Do you know what was in the chest?
I do. It's a phoenix feather of a special variety,
Oof.
which we can go back and collect later on.
But
However, now we're going to level up.
excellent.
I think 2 in vitality.
You definitely need extra health.
1 in haste to increase our speed of regeneration of stamina. Little dude hiding under there, he can jolly on. It's always the upswing of that axe that gets me.
After you kill this guy, I'll take the reins.
I think that's a good plan, Lewis.
Yeah.
I can give you some directional advice,
I would
even
need
if
that.
not
I will
play
be
games.
taking the controller off
Over
you.
to you, Lewis.
Alright.
You need to
What's
head
this?
to the
This is
left.
camera. I'm
That's your
guessing.
camera
That's
controls.
That's
Yeah.
the right analog stick.
Indeed.
Left bumper nothing, left bumper block. Right bumper is definitely a heal. Didn't want to do that.
That's okay. You get all your stuff
And
back.
right bumper. Oh
from
my god,
each
that's
of the
sensitive. A's jump. A's jump. B attack.
Indeed.
X.
X is to attack. B is to roll.
Okay.
Y? I don't know what Y does.
Y doesn't do
to be
anything.
fair. Yeah. If you attack in the air, you do different attacks. If you attack whilst rolling, you also do specialist attacks as well.
Okay. So this is a weird roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
There we go. Items on the ground, you press down to collect.
Down.
There we go.
And this is a helpful.
That's a helpful little hint.
Gotcha.
It's just told you what I've told you, but you know, it said it more eloquently, so it's fine.
Okay, when stamina's low, you actually can't attack.
Yeah.
Okay, and these stairs are very odd.
It's a little bit useful, a little bit annoying getting used to the function of how the stairs work in this game.
Oh my god,
So it's
you're not wrong about
left
that.
bumper. There we go.
That
and
is
then
stupid. And you've got to jump on
attacking in
knockout.
air will allow you to push yourself through the air.
Right. And now we wait. I'm guessing we jump back onto the...
If you go left and then very quickly right on the edge of there on your way back, it will allow you to collect an aura.
Do you want to rest?
It's best to.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
about to go into a mini boss battle.
What's reclaim do?
So, if you die, you lose one of your healing items at the location you died.
Oh, okay.
If you are...
Do you lose your souls as well?
No, you keep
Oh,
those.
okay.
But if you die, you lose your
Shards,
phoenix
sorry.
feathers.
Shards, not souls.
Sorry, yeah. And to reclaim your phoenix feathers, you can either go back to the environment and get it,
Yep.
or if it's an incredibly dangerous environment you've stumbled into, then you can go and collect it by reclaiming it.
Okay.
You've now just unlocked a special ability,
So-
which is Y.
Right. What is that?
You can only beat this creature with a special ability because it's got a specialist covering.
Okay.
You need to attack
To gain the energy.
to gain the energy, and then once you've got enough, you can press Y again. Each special attack has a 30-second cooldown. There you go.
Right,
Now attack
gotcha.
him because his shield is down.
Ah.
Your current attack increases your damage by 20% for 5 seconds.
This stamina is absolutely dreadful.
We will obviously increase it as we go along to make life considerably easier.
That would be handy.
And a finishing shot there, well played.
Talent
You've
point.
now got a talent point with
Excellent.
which you can invest in new talents.
This is this talent
It
tree.
is indeed.
Okay.
So,
So do we have that one already?
killing enemies gives you soul energies to use for abilities. This will be your first talent.
So we haven't got that yet.
We haven't got
Okay.
that yet, no.
So we'll confirm that. Pretty,
There we go. And it unlocks 3 new talents that you can
20%
spend points
boost. Regenerate stamina faster while blocking. Using a feather will also gain you energy. Okay. And we can look on them later when we get to that point.
Indeed. Going left, you activate that.
And that's the third one, right?
That is the third one. We're going to go back a slightly different way, though.
Really?
Indeed.
Tell me all about it.
A little bit of intrigue for you.
Okay.
So you would naturally think that when we crossed that little bridge that had the hole in the middle, that
Yep.
falling down the hole would lead to instant death.
No full
However,
damage?
if there is
Oh.
no full damage, no. A really good point you just made there, Lewis. Full damage is not a thing, thankfully. Mainly because I fall
I am
off.
absolutely getting wrecked.
There
I'll
we
be
go.
used to it.
Need to be careful with arrows.
Saw that coming,
because
but-
a little further into the game, and I mean only a little further, they make the arrows explode. And
Oh,
it
lovely.
becomes quite unpleasant. So drop
Lovely.
down that hole.
Drop down this hole.
Drop down the hole. Excellent. And you want to wait until he goes just past the hill and jump onto his back. There we go. And collect that tome. Excellent.
That's the second half of the Owl King.
So we get 10% damage boost against the Owl King. Now, before you go back, go to the left. You'll notice an item behind the
Yeah.
rock. And also go a little bit further left, a hidden room. I would advise you not to engage the Golden Knight. I mean, you can if you choose.
I mean, I didn't
to
realise
ignore
that
him.
was what you meant by engage.
He is deadly.
I mean,
He's sort of an end game
yeah.
kind of situation there. Now obviously your character's going to grapple with his newfound immortality because this is the first time he's been reborn, because we've actually done quite well.
Right, so we lost an item there, you said?
Yes, so we lost a feather.
No, can't we go back there? Oh, we can.
You can right.
Right, not.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, you're
God damn it.
last rested outside that little arena where you learned
Yeah.
the special attack, so you need to go straight back. You can roll past the enemies if you wish. There's no
Yeah,
no
okay.
functional requirement to having to kill them. These ones don't drop an awful lot of items.
Could be died a bit.
There we go. Don't go too far. Just grab the feather.
Get out of there.
But you know, for anyone who wants to have a go at that guy, he's there.
Not going to be us.
No, we will come back to this later when we gain a little bit more knowledge of how to beat him. This little thing here is a crystal lizard.
I knew it.
He is going to drop some useful items, and the thing you just killed there looked like a merchant, but it's designed to lure you into a false sense of security and then tries to kill you.
5 soul stones.
Excellent.
No idea what they do.
Very useful. Help you upgrade your items.
Okay.
So if we head back down the ladder, we just walk past there.
Not this way.
Not that way.
Goodness gracious.
There we go. Hey, and we're off. So all the way over. Rest at the bonfire.
That's
At the
not a bonfire.
idol.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
at the idol. And then I would suggest a level up is probably a good idea.
Ooh.
It's entirely up to you what you want to level up.
We can level down. No, we can't.
You can only level down if you've just put something into
Yep.
it. Most of our weapons are finesse weapons. Just
Not
as
strength?
No,
Good.
we don't use strength weapons at all
Goodness.
at the moment.
So 1 vit and 1...
I would put one into endurance because that will increase our stamina.
Yeah, I can... Definitely more than 1.
Excellent. So we're now at least double where we were previously on stamina.
I'm not sure it works, that.
No, but I am a relentless optimist.
Should we mount?
Indeed, and ride through the door. Funky little thing.
my God,
When you
it can
ride
kill
into enemies, they die immediately. The bells that you ride past allow you to summon your horse.
Right.
There was a ladder you rode past that requires a symbol of Gaia to be
Which we
able
don't
to
have,
open
right.
it, so at the moment it's useless. And that little thing on the ground, don't know what it is. They
Not
pop up,
killable.
pop up occasionally in the game, just friendly little dudes.
Okay.
Little wheel dudes. I would go back and use the
Mount.
shrine that you saw there, just so that it's
Unlock.
closer to where you're going when you're...
So if you die, you go back to the shrine you last
Yeah.
rested at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then ride on the mount a bit more. Mount doesn't like to ride past other mounts that have been killed.
Oh, okay. So it's
Weird
like...
little fact.
Yeah, I see this now.
And you're
It's just a
about
mechanic to stop the mount from...
Indeed, you're about to step into the boss arena for
What?
the Owl King.
You didn't tell me this.
I like to surprise you there.
Anything I should be aware of here?
Yeah, he's not a very pleasant character.
Other than
but
probably getting absolutely right.
like many games within its
What's that?
genre, you will find that he will become a standard enemy later in the game.
Okay. Yeah, the...
I would heal.
I'm liking it.
Carries a very small knife.
Why can't I use my special?
You've not charged up enough energy. You've only gotten 27.
Okay.
It goes down every few seconds. I would
How much
suggest
do you need?
you need 30 minimum to be able to use your special. Oh, careful though.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
And
Okay.
there we go. Nice use of special there. I would also heal while you've got.
I'll take the sarcasm away from your nice use of the special.
Hey,
there.
I'm trying to be 100% supportive here.
I don't know what I'm dodging past. It's just everything seems to be hitting
a
me
very
at the
small
moment.
shiv would be the easiest way to put it. I think
Yeah.
he's not very good at aiming. This
I can hit
boss.
twice, and then I run out of endurance.
Your roll takes a huge amount of endurance.
I like to roll a lot. I've got to heal
No,
again. Man.
Nothing wrong with it.
What's this?
You've just moved into the second phase of the fight.
Another.
there.
Get out of my face.
Another one of those mechanics that I quite like is that the game tells you when you're moving through the different phases of a fight with a boss.
That is definitely a mechanic I've
on
not
heal.
seen before. I can't
You
heal.
can't. You've run out of healing.
I have
items.
failed and I have almost died.
Ooh, it's not good.
It's not ideal. I'll give you that.
And
I've been sliced.
it's a man down, unfortunately. Now, one of the things you'll quite like here
Yeah.
is to help you improve throughout the game. You get shards based on how much of the boss's health you took away for the first
Okay.
time you did it.
So you can try 100 times and you'll get stronger every time.
Indeed, as long as you do slightly more damage than the last time.
Well, I'll pass the controller to you and see how you fare.
Excellent. I'm going to make it slightly easier for myself and level up beforehand. So I'm going to throw 1 into endurance.
If you kill him, that's what made the difference, let's be honest.
I'm not confident, but I'm not unconfident.
We've lost a feather.
We have. I will make sure that's the first thing I reclaim.
If you don't, do we lose it forever?
No.
Okay.
You can have all of your feathers lined up very neatly next to each other if you find a particularly dangerous boss.
At least you can use it straight away when you regain it.
You can block bosses.
Blocking, that was a good point. Forgot that was a thing.
And you'll also find that some special attacks will stun.
Okay. Is that one?
Occasionally, it depends on what we're doing and how far through the mechanic the boss is.
Okay.
The other thing to be aware of, as you probably saw there, is that if you activate your special attack as you're attacked, the boss or creature stuns you, stopping the special attack from working,
Yep.
costing you the relevant amount of energy,
Okay.
which, as you can imagine, is a bit of a pain. I just dodge that there.
Is he going to die?
Ouch. I mean, ouch was probably not the word I was looking for, to be fair. I mean,
He's almost dead.
one
Last
of the
little...
things I do struggle with is facing the right direction when attacking a
That's
boss.
definitely an issue.
There we go.
Got an
And
achievement
the
in
horse
that, eh?
is happy that we've avenged his friend. Managed to get ourselves a...
As long as the horse is happy,
Hmm.
everyone's happy.
Now, obviously, we've just beaten a boss. We've got 200 shards.
It's a lot of shards.
Should we want to fight that boss again, all we have to do is leave the arena,
You can fight it again.
re-enter, speak to the statue,
Ah,
and it will
okay.
allow us to refight the boss. Which, to be fair, is a cool mechanic,
That is.
but not overly useful.
I think that's the perfect time to end the first ever episode of what we have no idea what the name is yet, to be honest.
I fully agree. Worked
So-
well, played well, good times. Stay classy.
Stay classy, brilliant.